If you want to trash talk some empties, then stick around. Hi there, it's Hélène and welcome back, or if it's your first time, welcome to HMM Makeup or Makeup. I am happy to talk empties today. And today is going to be an empties and declutter because I've got a couple of things that I need to get rid of, unfortunately. Not the best thing, but it does happen. And a lot of the products that I have actually for this empties video is samples. I'm trying to work through a number of samples through a number of projects and just using up samples by happenstance, just taking out one or two as a cleanser or as a moisturizer, just to try to get the amount of samples that I have down a little bit, because I have quite a bit, and it's getting again unwieldy. A couple of years ago, I had a focus on samples videos, and I think I might be bringing it back just to try to get my samples under control. I do like sharing samples with folks, but not sending out as much stuff as I have in past years. I think the global situation has kind of changed my behavior on that front, but I have at least improved my usage of samples, and I think that's a good thing. I don't want to ramble, so let's get into the empties, and I think I'm going to start off with a product that I have to chuck, I have to get rid of, and it makes me sad. This is a set of wax strips that are good for use on the face. They don't work anymore. I have had to throw away a number of them, trying one after the other, and I'm done because they don't work. Usually you would pull apart a wax strip. Actually, I'll show you. You'd have to pull apart a wax strip from one side to the other, and usually they would come apart pretty easily, so you just warm them up just a little bit to make it easier to separate. And I got two together by accident. And when you separate them, well, they usually just kind of split apart nicely. And now they're just sticking together and not coming apart at all. It's and so they don't have any kind of stickiness. The waxiness of it, as far as sticking to hair for removal, it does not function anymore. It does not work. So there's no point in me keeping them because they're not doing anything for me. So, and I don't know why, I was kind of holding on to them, hoping that I was not using them properly, but I've used wax strips for my legs and for facial hair and that kind of thing since my teens. I know how they work. These are now defective. I don't know why, but it's never happened to me before that I have had to throw away wax strips without being able to use them. It's a mystery to me. But anyway, it was a new package. I opened it. It hadn't been opened for a long time, and they just never worked. Okay, moving on. A rather mundane product, but a product I'm sad to see finish because I really liked it. I liked the smell and I liked the way it worked, was this Softsoap Jasmine and White Cotton. It was a lovely soap, and a soap that was really nice for irrespective of gender. It was a kind of a gender neutral, nice for everyone kind of a soap, and I really enjoyed having it in the main bathroom that everybody who comes and visits uses. And yeah, it was really, really nice to make use of it, and I'm happy that I got to experience it. Will I repurchase? Probably not. I have a bunch of soap dispensers in the house, but I did really enjoy having that one for the time that I had it. And next up, I have a bunch of samples. I have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9 samples, 10, 11 samples. My gosh, 11 samples to talk about. A lot of them are these foil packets, so I'll go through them quite quickly. This one is a Milk Makeup Cleanse, so a cleanser. It was fine, used it, didn't have an issue with it. Then another one is a repair cream from Sickle Fate, I think is the name, Sickle Fate. I enjoyed using it, a brand I'm not familiar with, from Avene, which, why not? Tried it, enjoyed it. This next set of 3 samples is a set of products I'm quite familiar with, and I just ended up getting a trio altogether. There is the Clinique Step 1 Cleanse, then the Exfoliate stage, which I thought this worked really well, by the way. And finally, the cream that I'm quite familiar with is the moisturizer as the third step. So cleanse, exfoliate, and moisturize as a trio from Clinique. And yeah, I enjoyed using all of those products. Another one from Nature, and this is Ici Paris XL. So this is a product that I received from Marielle, and I used it all up and really enjoyed it. So a nice moisturizer. I find moisturizers overall tend to work fine with my skin, so I like them all for the most part. And then this one, this is a brand that's showing up a lot on my channel right now because I'm using some products that I put in my Advent calendar project. And this is a Caudalie Vino Perfect. And I have a bigger container of Vino Perfect that I'm actually using, the serum that I'm using in my Advent calendar. And it looks like it's going to last me 3 months total to get through it. But serums sometimes don't take a lot to be effective. And I don't see why I would overuse something. If I'm getting what I need out of a smaller amount, why rush things? It's fine. I'll use it till I'm done. But I do enjoy this this night cream from Caudalie. Most products from Caudalie I do like, so it's not a chore. This one I'm on the fence about, and it's from Clarins, and it is this dual serum. So it's a serum that you basically break this this sample pack, and the 2 sides of the serum blend together, and you're supposed to use it right away. I don't know. It feels kind of gimmicky. I don't really have much of an opinion on it. And it's not like I'm getting to use it for 3 months to make my determination. I've never had that product as a full size in my beauty routine. Was it okay? It seemed to be fine the one time I used it, but that's about all I have as an opinion on it, which is not very much for you. So my apologies. I have nothing else to say. This next one is a Vichy cream. It is called the Neovadiol, Phytosculpt. And it is for neck and face contours. It firms the neckline and reinforces facial contours. I do believe I had 2 uses out of this one. And I didn't have a problem with it. I wouldn't say that it was memorable. That's about all I would say about it. Now I have a couple of deluxe samples that make it easier for me to have an opinion on a product. The first one is this Sugar Rush Cake Butter Whipped Body Butter, and that is from the Tarte website. And it was fun. It's a fun scent, and cake butter is a good name for it because it's a lovely scent, makes you feel good. You smell like dessert. And I don't mind. I like body butters that smell divine. And so it was nice to get a chance to try a mini size of that body butter. And I think if the opportunity presents itself, I would probably buy a smaller tub of that cake butter, body butter. I enjoyed it. No problem. Lovely smell. Right now, Soap and Glory is more accessible to me. That's probably one of the body butters that I would go for first. But if I were able to access that Tarte product, I think I would. I think I would. Now this is another cream, but not as exciting as smelling like dessert. This is the Algenist cream. This is the Elevate cream, I think it's called. Yeah, Advanced Lift Contouring Cream. It lasts quite a bit. This is 7 ml. And I use every last little bit of it anytime I have one of these sample jars. And I do like Algenist cream. My favorite is the Genius cream though. It does have a mild scent, and it's just a beautiful experience to use that cream without being overly perfumey. It's just a mild fragrance. And it's a very thick cream, and I do like Algenist creams that are on the thicker side, and there are a few in the Algenist line, or Algenist, I should say Algenist because it's from algae. That's their way of naming the product. So yeah, I've had some samples of these before. I enjoy them, and I do tend to grab them whenever I can. And so yes, I would repurchase Algenist if I can find it on sale, and I would definitely nab more of these sample containers. And speaking of Soap & Glory body butters, I did finish one, and this is a cream come true. The reason I like this one is not only the scent of it, which, oh, and I have some more samples. But I think those are samples I used last, did I? Oh no, these are still samples I'm working through, so hang on. They're not done, so I'm not going to go through them, but I will talk about this body butter, but the samples inside I'm not done with. Okay, so this is a cream that smells very nice. It's not the nicest body butter from Soap & Glory, but it is quite nice, and it has micro shimmer in the body butter, so it makes your skin look so nice. I like it so much. When I talk about it again in my no-buy, you'll see what I have done about it. It is a really neat body butter. I have not experienced a body butter like it before for what it does to the look of skin, not just to the feel of skin. So it makes you smell good, it hydrates your skin, and it makes your skin look like your skin but better. I really like this. I really like this. I have repurchased. It's just a darned good product. And for the samples that are still in here, I'm still using them, and they'll be in next month's Empties. Okay, so 11 samples finished in this, and a full-size soft soap done, a body butter done, and the wax strips that unfortunately I have to get rid of. Not a huge Empties month, but I'm okay with that. I have a number of items. I'm looking on my counter. I have a number of items that they're on their last legs. So it's going to be a bigger Empties discussion next month. But it ebbs and flows, right? Some months you finish a bunch of stuff, and some other months you barely have anything to talk about. And that is my my turn to experience that this month. Let me know if you have any questions on any of the products that I have talked about and finished, obviously, in my Empties and Declutter video. And yeah, I look forward to seeing you in the next video and also in next month's Empties and Declutter. But for now, I appreciate you watching, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Take care.